Hello all, this is Actual Doctor, and I have a very special video for you, because today we're going to be going over the best Easter eggs within Call of Duty Zombies. So just a disclaimer, I'm picking these maps because I have some kind of really good experience while doing these Easter eggs, and keep in mind some of these Easter eggs could have been frustrating at some point in time. I mean, that's the thing about Easter eggs, right? Like if an Easter egg was really easy, then I really wouldn't want to put it on the list because it didn't challenge me enough. But I think it's the experiences that I have with people and friends while I was completing these Easter eggs that made them super awesome. Now what I want you to do is go to the comment section down below and type in what is your favorite Call of Duty Easter egg. I want to know because I want to get the whole side and viewpoints of everybody in here of what your favorite Easter egg, and also say why you like it. Why was it really fun? Also, before we get into it, here's some comments that my subscribers have been making and commenting. Like, I can't thank you guys enough. Like, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to this channel because it's awesome, it's growing, and it's a great community. So woohoo, positive vibes here. So without further ado, let's get on into it. Guys, at the number 5 spot I have Shangri-La. Now here's the thing, Shangri-La is a super underrated map in my opinion, and at the same time the Easter egg is beautiful. Like, I just can't imagine and can't explain on how beautiful this Easter egg is, guys. I think it's just the fact that you have like the whole concept of the daytime is just normal play, but nighttime, like by hitting all 4 tiles, and that's how you enter the Easter egg, is by going to spawn room, hitting all 4 tiles, and then it changes everything to this beautiful nighttime where all the colors are just popping and vibing so well. And I even think this map is beautiful during the daytime, but the nighttime stuff with the moon change, oh, it's beautiful. And on top of that, it just has such ambient sounds. I think my favorite step is when you have the JGB or the baby gun and you're shooting like the orbs in the sky, and it's just making these beautiful harmonies as it's floating through the air. Like, that always just stuck out to me because it was just using that sound to really pull me into the Easter egg. And on top of that, I just remember the ending, just kind of going up to Pack-a-Punch and just finally acquiring the focus stone and having that one person in your crew grab the focusing stone and getting all those max perks. Like, it was such a cool like Easter egg, and I think it is totally hitting my number 5 spot. The number 4 spot I have Buried. Now this one's kind of ironic in me choosing this because Buried at the time frustrated the living crap out of me. Like, guys, at the end what you had to do is all your teammates had to go to different parts of the map and they had to shoot these targets, and once when you shot all the targets, like, you were successful and you completed the Easter egg and you won and you got it completed. But if somebody messed up, like anyone messed up out of hitting all 20 of their targets, like, you had to restart the whole step again, and it was just so annoying. But when we finally got it, it was the biggest celebration in the world. And I just remember I liked this Easter egg because it was the big climax between the Richthofen versus Dr. Maxis like kind of arc, and I thought it was really cool because you could have replayed this Easter egg in so many different ways, like, or just played out, you know, the BO2 Easter eggs in so many different ways. You could have done them all Richthofen, you could have done them all Maxis. I remember I did them all like the Richthofen ways, and then I went back and did them all the Maxis ways. So really cool stuff. I think it just has some different vibes to it, and I really enjoyed the Buried Easter egg. At the number 3 spot, I'm gonna go with Origins. Now I know Origins is a really popular pick, but I actually did have some pretty fond memories of Origins. Like, here's the deal. I just remember being with my squad and just eventually, you know, getting all those upgraded staffs and just being like, oh, I finally upgraded my staff. Oh, I finally upgraded my staff. And then it was like, oh, so now what? And it's like, oh, let's just kind of go into the Easter egg. And so we did. And it's kind of like that funny, like, one does not simply just do the Easter egg in Origins, because it is kind of that way. Like, you know, there's a lot of steps going in, and it has, like, you know, that classic like Escape from Vorkuta kind of type vibe from the original Black Ops with Reznov. And so you have Samantha just telling you that the whole time. But besides that, like, this Easter egg is pretty fun. It's long, and I think if you stick through it and you get to the ending, you know, it just feels good that you completed it. Now, I'm not going through like the endings with the cutscenes and stuff like that, because I'm not going to really go into that territory. But I think Origins, it's just really cool to see your accomplishment happen within this Easter egg. So that's what I'm going to put at the number 3 spot. At the number 2 spot, I have Dreisendrache. Now here's the deal, why I really like Dreisendrache. I think this Easter egg is just really nice to walk into as a solo. Like, literally, if you have an upgraded bow, you can start the Easter egg like right away, and I actually really admire that. And the Easter egg, it's kind of complex, and it has arguably one of the best boss fights ever with that keeper, and it has the 3 different zones, and you're trying to beat the boss with that. Like, I think the Der Eisendrache Easter egg is really fun. I think there's a lot of really cool components, and if you want to do it solo, you can, but if you want to play it with 4 players, like, it's still a fun journey to do that with. And I think overall, I just remember failing and failing and failing so hard in that final boss fight. And I think that's what really made this Easter egg really fun, is because the amount of failure I had with it in the beginning, man, it was just crazy. So y'all, I'm just gonna say, Dries and Draw Hot, I really like this. That's why I picked it at my number 2 spot, but there's one Easter egg that I like even more. So all, before I even say my favorite number 1 Easter egg of all time, I'd like you to put in the comment section down below, what is your favorite Easter egg of all time? What is your number 1? What is your favorite? Because guys, I have to say that my favorite Easter egg of all time is Moon. I love the Moon Easter egg, and here's why. One, I guess if you subtract the whole luck aspect of it with the excavator coming down to tunnel 6, and the fact that you need to get Gershes and QEDs like throughout the Easter egg and just have that there, like, yeah, that's kind of a nuisance. At the same time, there are so many fantastic things with this Easter egg. Like, I still remember to this day my whole body getting covered in goosebumps when the MPD pyramid opened up and Samantha Maxis was there. Like, Samantha Maxis, we had never seen her for the first time, and there she was. And on top of that, Richtofen ends up switching bodies with her by using the Vril device or the golden rod and the focusing stone that you acquire from Shangri-La, and then you have Samantha as a playable character. But wait, there's more. You end up blowing up the Earth. Now keep in mind, Dries and Draw how you blow up the moon, which is kind of funny, and that's also a very cool movement, why I also put DE and rank that one so high. But with Moon, you blow up the Earth and your characters are just stranded on the moon. Like, there's just this moment where you see the rockets just slowly go towards the Earth and you're just like, dude, no way this is gonna happen. And it happens, and you're just left there like, what's going to happen with my characters here? Are they going to rot on the moon and die out? Like, what's going to happen? And what's going to happen with everybody on Earth? Like, it's just an apocalyptic wasteland. Like, how are we ever going to recover from this? Like, what's going to happen? There were so many questions, and my heart and mind were all racing simultaneously. The point being, this was such a great and rich experience, and it got me so hooked even more to the lore of zombies. And that's just kind of why I put Moon up here. It's not because of a whole, like, on gameplay experience, which some of the gameplay aspects in the Moon Easter egg were so cool. Like, I thought filling up the souls in the pyramid corner were like really cool to open up the MPD. That was awesome. Or switching, you know, bodies, like that whole process with Samantha Maxis, like that's super cool too. And just seeing these things happen and watching the map like dynamically change and your environment change in such a drastic way really like set the bar for Easter eggs in the future. So I think without, like, you know, the landmarking Easter eggs like Moon and even the prior ones before that, but Moon really took it up to the next level. So that's why I always put Moon at the number 1 list. And so let me know, guys, in the comment section down below, what is your favorite Easter egg and why? Now, guys, as I mentioned before, if I didn't put any of your favorite Easter eggs on this list, that's totally fine. Drop them down in the comment section below because I want to hear about them. Let me know what you think of this list. Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Did I hit any of your maps on here? And if not, what maps did I not say? Because once again, throw it in the comment section down below. Equally as important, guys, your support has been so great for me. Like, I can't even explain. Equally as important, if you're still sticking around this video, you're awesome. Like, I appreciate you guys so much. Subscribers in this channel are blowing up. This channel is growing. Like, I want to say it's a small channel because it is still, but I think it's going to keep growing, and I want to be here with you guys when it does. So please stick around and watch the growth of this channel because, guys, I think we're going to go places with this. We have a really positive community. I enjoy you guys so much. And keep subscribed, keep dropping likes, keep commenting, because your feedback is super important to me and it's important to this community. So guys, thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next one.